Sure, episode 3. Episode 3. This is a wonderful episode. I just want to point out that we have a fantastic guest, Aaron. You guys will love him. I'm sure. But let's get right into the monologue. I switched it up. The scenery is a little different. So if you're watching this on YouTube, I'm in my dorm room right now. So voila, there's a little showing it off. You got some stuff, I guess. But um, I expect nothing less other than the best for my audience. So wherever it will be good. So let's get right into this monologue. So Cyberpunk 2077 just came out earlier this week, or last week, I believe. And it's been getting some heavy criticism. CD Projekt Red, I believe is the name. They've been working on the game for 8 years. And it has a lot of technical issues. I think it's probably because, and don't get me wrong, it's a great game. I'm pretty sure a lot of people think it's phenomenal, all the best, and I do believe that it's a fantastic game as well. It's just the technical issues with last gen consoles, with computers that aren't built up to the standard qualities. They just don't run as well. I mean, what can you expect though? I mean, the game should have come out early summer, early 2020. I believe it was April, and that was the last gen phase. So it was built for the last gen, PS4, Xbox One, PC. But now the new gens come along, so they focus more on that, and they have more of the new gens perform fantastic. The game runs fantastic on it, and so you go to the last gen, they have bugs and everything, so people are, it's getting bad reviews, which is, it's too bad, but what can you do? I mean, the developer was saying he wanted to put more time into it, release it next year if he could, but people wanted the game so bad, and they got it, and that's how it turned out. But I'm sure it's a great game, but you got to get it on the new gen, or if you have a really good computer. So go play it. But you do kind of need those like a minimum threshold of qualities for the computer, but for the computer or the console, obviously. So yeah, go out, go play it. It's a great game, I bet, but it's got to have a great console, a great setup to really get into it. I'm caught up in finals right now. The day this is released, I have my heaviest day. And right now, this is it's a Tuesday. It's Tuesday the 15th when I'm recording this monologue, and the 16th is gonna kick my butt. I mean, it's kicking my butt right now with all these. I have a bunch of essays due. I got a speech I have to prepare, and then I have to perform it tomorrow. I have to study for math, which is tomorrow. But I'm new to this. I'm new to the college final scene. But I'm sure it'll go well. I'm not too worried about it. But yeah, we'll see how that goes. But I mean, I hope everyone out there is staying healthy. Took my tips from last episode. If you didn't hear them, get your sleep. If you procrastinated, get stuff done. And stay healthy, eat right, prepare some snacks. Grind it out. Lots of coffee. Yeah, I mean, stay healthy is the biggest part. Your mental sanity is much better for you than this grade. I'm telling you, if the grade doesn't count, if it doesn't matter, take it easy. I'm not saying just give up on it, just take it easy. Mental health is better. Some quarantine wishes is what I want to bring up next. I'm holed up in here. I had to quarantine when I came back from Thanksgiving here at Suffolk. I had to quarantine for like a week until I had two negative tests, and that was kind of brutal. They were delivering food, but also like just staying inside. It's that lack of. It's like this is exactly what people first thought it was going to be, um, in the beginning when like a lockdown almost. Is that you can't go out, you can't do stuff. I can't even get groceries, so that's kind of like a problem for me because the food. I don't want people delivering a chicken Caesar wrap to me every single day for every single meal for a week. I'm not gonna eat that, but just to like have my own, get creative with my meals or something. Just go out and do stuff. But I mean, I do understand it's quarantine and everything, and I had to stay in, so I'm not gonna complain too much. Um, let's see. I also wish that after quarantine, I can I can go out with my friends a lot more. It's a lot more strict here in quarantine. Obviously, like you can't have friends or anything. Especially at college. You can't have friends in your dorm room or anything. Um, but I hope that changes in the future. Maybe I can have like a roommate or something now, but I mean, we'll get to it. When we get there, we'll get there, and it'll be great, I'm sure. I'm sure it'll be great, and we're all hoping for it. I also wish that I can get less COVID tests. They take up a large portion of my day, a large portion of my week, not my day. The COVID tests are actually really quick and easy to get, but if you forget it, especially when you're at college, when it's like a requirement that you need it, it becomes a hassle. And whenever I have the podcast, I get one, um, just so the guests feel more comfortable and everything. And I let them, I have them get a COVID test as well, just so we're taking precautions and we're being safe. But you know, it's a tricky thing, this quarantine. Um, you want to adapt and everything, and the strongest and the people who are succeeding the most adapt really quickly to this environment. For example, I found this guy named Andrew Schultz. He has his own podcast. I'm a big fan, Flagrant 2. Um, he's been thriving all of quarantine on Patreon. He's like the number one comedy podcast on Patreon, and it's great. Good for him. He's been really like these people just know how to adapt to the environment. It's all about the online environment, and these big podcasts, big comedians. They know how it's done. You know, and and yeah. So I mean, I'm excited. I'm excited for quarantine to be over. I'm excited to get back out there again. I'm excited for the vaccine. A little weary about the vaccine, but you know, it'll when it comes, it comes. It's not a normal vaccine. The normal one. You have the old polio thing where it's like a weakened state. Injected into your arm, and then your body knows how to fight it. But this one, it's a little different. It's called an mRNA vaccine, where it programs it programs your neurons to fight against COVID, which is different. It's not affecting your immune system as much as it is affecting your neurons and your neural pathways. Um, and there's been people there's a study that was done where a portion of people got Bell's palsy from the vaccine, which is when parts of your face can't move, um, and that's terrible. There's people who have neurological breakdowns, and have to be put in a coma or something after the vaccine has been given to them, which is it's too bad, but But we need this vaccine, however dangerous it is. We're in a crisis. The whole world is. Everything's shut down. The economy, small businesses are being really hit hard. You can't travel. Everything is becoming harder to access to. It's difficult. It's difficult. And what can you do? You can't hang out with your friends. You can hang out with your family, I guess, which is nice. But especially during the holiday seasons, like we barely could have Thanksgiving. Can barely have Christmas this season. Um, Hanukkah's going on. Aaron will talk about it later, by the way. They're still celebrating, which is good. Yeah, that's the one people that I noticed a lot of Jewish people celebrate a lot. Hasidic Jews, I believe, don't have to wear a mask, and there's a good population of them getting the disease too, because they're not wearing the mask, and then once one gets it, all of them get it because they're like brothers in arms. But that's tough. The Hasidic Jews are getting taking a hit, which is too bad. But I mean, once the vaccine comes out, I don't know how if the anti-vaxxers are gonna. I mean, I'm pretty sure more people are gonna be worried about this because of all the side effects and how rushed it is. It takes years and years to make a normal vaccine, and this is taking us like a year, or months. But by early summer, I believe it'll be available to the public, and by the end of this year, I believe it goes to people who really need it the most, and at risk. But we remain hopeful, and I believe that this podcast will help cheer you guys up when you're in quarantine, when you got nothing else to do. I really hope that you guys find light in your lives, and that peace will come upon us someday. Now, I hope you really enjoy this podcast. Aaron is a very special guest and good friend of mine. I'll get into it, So, just enjoy this podcast. Take it, relax. This one's not as long as the others, but I guarantee that there is the same quality of content as the rest. And so please welcome Aaron and enjoy the podcast. Yep. Welcome to the next episode of TED Culture.
Yeah.
Here with me today, I have a very special guest, very dear to me, very close to my heart.
I'm Aaron.
No. I'm very happy to have you on, Aaron.
I'm happy to be here.
Yeah. Do you want to talk a little bit about yourself?
Yeah, sure.
Tell me, who is Aaron?
So I play guitar, as I'm sure you know, and I'm in a band. So that's something that's important to me.
Quick plug.
Yeah, and then I like making music.
Yeah.
I'm a bit nervous on TED Culture. I'm not gonna lie.
A bit nervous?
I'm a little bit nervous.
Please, bro. We have 16 viewers.
A little bit. I don't want to be judged too much. No, but I do music. I'd say that's mostly what I do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I respect that. I'm in a band too. I don't want to.
What's the name?
Well, it's the long screw.
Oh.
Yeah. It's pretty cool. I mean, we don't play gigs or anything. It's just kind of like a jam kind of deal.
Nah, that's cool.
Yeah. We don't have merch like your band.
I do have merch.
Yeah, you have good merch.
Thanks.
Can I get some?
Yeah, you can get some.
I'll buy some.
The thing is, like, all my band members have all of it, so I have to, like, go through them.
Do you have beef with them?
No.
Was there ever beef in the band?
There's not really beef. I mean, nah, there's not.
Usually if you get famous, and then there's beef.
Oh, you get so
We're not there yet.
You gotta
We're
get
not
there
there,
first.
yeah. We're all
maybe
good.
maybe after this. I don't know.
Out of TED Culture.
And the band
like,
is.
Aaron, why'd you go on that?
The band is
Parachute Club. It's on
Parachute,
Spotify, Apple Music.
Spotify, Apple Music. I'll put a link in the description. Yeah, great. I mean, so you play guitar. How long have you been playing guitar?
I say since, like, I don't know, like 5 years at least. Yeah, like 5 years or so.
5 years or so. Yeah. And what kind of music do you listen to? What do you?
I listen to like,
Like
like rock, rap, and then recently a lot of jazz. And I've been trying to get better at jazz so I can like go tour and like do gigs around Boston.
All right.
Not tour, like do gigs around
Tour the
Boston.
city, just
yeah,
the city.
I mean
in your
exactly.
city,
It'd be
yeah.
cool.
That would be sick.
It'd be cool.
Yeah.
Like at a jazz club and just
That would be
ripping
great.
it up
yeah.
on some jazz
I mean,
guitar.
I see some weird people at jazz clubs. I went to France and the family took me there because I said I was interested, and it was just the weirdest. Like this old lady, it was all old people coming up, and they were singing, and it was like jazz singing. So they were like, it was like scat, and it was the funniest thing ever.
This guy is funny. He's
Yeah.
like, "Ba-da-boo-boo."
Bop, bop. No, but they were just the weirdest. And then you see like people in like middle school come up. It's like either old people or middle schoolers
Old people in
with like who just learned the violin. What?
like old middle schoolers.
What? 8th graders?
Graders? Oh,
A bunch of 8th graders.
I mean, they were probably 8th graders, but they come, they just learn the violin. They learn like the concert E flat on the violin, and then they were like, oh,
Oh, were they bad?
I'm ready to play.
Was it bad? It sounds like it would be bad.
It was pretty bad. I mean, every once in a while you'd get like this like old drummer and like or like an old jazz pianist, and they were fantastic.
My dad's like an old jazz pianist.
But you get the singer and they're going like, oh, it's like so, it's like chill, dude. Stick to your easy book, you know what I mean? Or fake book. What is it? Real book? Fake
I
book?
think it's a real book. I think there is a fake book.
There is a fake book.
Yeah.
I think that was the original. The fake book was the original, and then they actually got the rights for the real book. I believe that's how it is. I have one of those on my home.
Do you play jazz? What? No.
I was in the
There's
jazz
no
band.
sunlight down there.
Bro, it was making noise.
Still making moves.
Yeah, it was
It's farther away
bro.
now.
Just lean on it.
What if we put him over there?
Throw it out.
Yeah, that's
We
good.
just put him. Sauce. Alright, cat.
Then he's gonna have more sunlight, right?
He's still cheering us.
Yeah,
on.
but he won't be on the table though. He just. That's what's up.
It's like from 8 Mile when Eminem said, "Who can?" What was it?
Everybody moves.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's the cat.
Yeah. That's dope. Or you can't. Yeah.
It is making noise. Now.
It is making noise.
It's like it
yeah.
comes in waves.
Dude,
It comes in waves.
Shut the fuck up, cat.
Fuck out of here, kid.
Sorry, can we swear on this?
Yeah.
Okay, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, to an extent,
Okay,
And maybe.
I won't be like vulgar.
Yeah. We're not gonna say any racist stuff. No.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna say that anyway.
Obviously not. That's bad. Taboo.
Like,
Definitely no racist stuff. Definitely not.
Your conversation yesterday.
Yeah. Wait.
This just sounds worse and worse.
Was
This
it?
is just getting worse.
I don't even know. Anyway.
Alright.
Back to, yeah, I do play jazz.
Jazz.
I'm in a jazz band, and I tried learning. I'm trying to learn how to do improv. Do you know Jamie Abersold?
No.
No, he has a good book that helps with improvising. It comes with like a CD. You put the CD in. It has like the bass track and drums, and then you can just improvise. And it's with any instrument too. So
That's pretty nice.
yeah.
I can't really jazz improv yet because it was very hard.
It is very hard.
very
It is well. I mean, if you know your instrument, it's not as hard as you think.
Yeah.
You just go up and down the scale, pretty much.
Yeah, and then there's like modal playing, which is like that's a whole other thing.
Yeah, and then you can. Yeah, there's books that help you with different rhythms, and it's just like, but it's a lot of effort
Yeah,
to put in just to
totally.
learn those.
And you
'Cause
gotta
it's
you gotta
put
have the fundamentals, and
yeah,
you gotta
and you have to switch between keys, and it's like.
yeah.
But I mean,
So wait, so what did you play?
I played the saxophone.
Nice. What, alto?
Alto. I played alto and bari.
Nice.
Yeah.
I played tenor, so we're kind of like
so we're kind of
we gotta get all the saxes
there,
together,
Yeah.
do a whole thing.
Do something.
On
Battle
guitar?
of the Battle of the Saxes.
To just switching off between pairs.
Yeah, both in the same.
Yeah.
Yeah.
On guitar, it's like playing jazz is like you don't think as much about like what key am I in because like
Is it more chords?
it's
or
more
is it-
yeah it's more like it's more like shapes. So like on guitar it's
Okay,
like
yeah.
it's like if you have like a I don't know like a blue like a I don't know B flat blues right
Yeah.
and you just go up 2 frets you just do the exact same like spots
Oh, yes.
and it's just a new flat blues
Yeah.
scale or like new blues scale
Yeah.
so it's more like the shapes that you think about so I think like I like it better for modal improvising because then you can kind of just
Yeah, I
go
mean,
around
I
easier.
remember my friends would just be so mean to me because mean as in like we'd try to play jazz together, and then I'd be like, okay, can you give me these chords? And then we'd be playing, and they'd be playing at like this irregular rhythm, and they'd just be switching around every single chord, every single scale, and I'd just get so pissed at them because I was like, you're
Stop.
killing me. You're actually killing
Are
me.
your friends like sick of jazz?
Yeah, my friend goes to Berkeley for jazz guitar. He's really cool. He's like
Oh, you
super
told
into
me.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll have to introduce you to him, but he is like obsessed with music,
That's
music
awesome.
theory, and everything.
That's
He
awesome.
loves it.
Yeah.
Do you
So-
know about Captain Beefheart?
Captain Beefheart.
I sent it to him.
Who?
Sent Captain Beefheart to him?
Yeah.
You guys gonna explain?
Do you know Captain Beefheart?
No, I don't know Captain.
Captain Beefheart.
So
Is it jazz?
I don't
No,
think I
it's just
understand.
so Captain Beefheart and his band, they got famous in like I think it was like the '70s, but they played like off key. Like I don't even know how to.
Yeah, they were
explain it.
really, they were interesting. They were unique. I would say.
Beefheart.
Unique, yeah.
It's a weird
And
name.
the Beefheart. Yeah.
But he's also like kind of abusive to his bandmates.
Oh.
So
Yeah.
A little problematic.
But drama. You need that
But,
drama.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
That emotion.
Who was that guy? There was this one drummer. Oh, I forget his name, but can I look it up real quick?
Yeah.
Hold up.
Go for
I'll
it.
find it real quick. It might have been like Richie something.
Yeah.
But basically, this guy like
what do you do?
he was just like, what was it?
You don't have to know his name. We can.
Okay,
you can
okay,
say
let's
what
just
he
talk
did.
about it. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
No, it's okay.
It's basically like he was kind of like insane at jazz drums. Like he had been doing it since he was young.
Yeah.
And so he had this jazz band, but he was like abusive as hell to the band
To the
members. Like
band.
he like screamed at people.
like Whiplash.
Yeah, like kind of like that.
Yeah.
Except like
But
probably a bit worse.
probably worse.
Like
yeah.
literally, it
And
was
he
that
was
bad.
the drummer.
Yeah, and he was the drummer, but he was like the band was like so good because everyone was terrified of him, so they just played like perfectly.
Oh yes, that's great. I mean, you kind of need that discipline.
Yeah,
in the
Buddy
band.
Rich is Buddy Rich.
Buddy Rich.
Yeah, I was trying to think of one song, but yeah, Buddy Rich.
There you go.
And he's just like, I mean, it's like, he's terrible, kind of.
Yeah.
But also it
but
works.
Also makes
So it's
great
like,
music.
Maybe
Yeah.
that's the way.
I think that's the way abusing your
Abuse your
bandmates.
Just be really, really good,
Yeah.
and then just abuse the
And
band.
just abuse everybody. That's actually what my friend does. He just
Oh. Dad.
he's like, why didn't you learn this? And he takes out his belt and
Oh.
you know,
That's okay.
that's the
It's in
story.
name
That's
of the
okay.
music.
it's for the.
Did
yeah,
you
it's
get
for the
better?
greater good.
Out of fear of the belt.
No, but I learned.
Okay,
I
maybe
learned-
maybe it's not working. Nope.
No, I just learned to like the belt. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding, bro.
Cut it out.
I'm obviously joking.
Cut this.
He doesn't have a belt, bro. Who do you think he is? He's a musician.
Your friend doesn't have a belt. Musicians don't have belts.
He's an authentic musician.
What does that mean? I have
He's
a
all
belt.
about. He's about the art.
I have a belt.
He's about the arts.
I'm not about the
Aaron,
art.
he goes to Berkeley.
I gotta just give up the whole passion.
He's dedicating
I have a belt
everything.
on.
He's dedicating
know.
everything.
Well, that's the thing.
Forget belts. He's getting audio interfaces. He's getting a new keyboard. He has to get a MIDI keyboard as well. It's rough, you know. It's a tough life. You go to Berkeley, you're paying $50,000,
college.
and on top of that, you have to buy all the software. You have to buy. You have to buy a Mac Pro.
Yeah.
If you don't have a Mac Pro,
Oh,
you
to use
can-
Logic probably.
Yeah, to use all. Yeah.
I mean, that's the thing. I know you kind of said it jokingly, but it's like dedicating to your life to music. Like when
Yeah.
you leave high school, that's kind of a big decision that you got.
It is a huge decision too.
Yeah, you're
and
a
it
musician.
really separates you. It really
does,
separates you.
yeah.
It's like you can tell if someone gives their everything to music. Like
Yeah.
I love this band, Wolfpack. I'll have to show them to you. I think you'd
yeah.
like them too. They dedicate everything to music, and they're just like really great guys. You know, they all met and they played it for fun, but they're super like into it, and they're into like changes, like key changes and different like weird stuff. But They're like a funk band.
Yeah,
Oh, so good,
that's super
dude.
cool.
Yeah, bring back the Tower of Power. That's another great.
Yeah.
I love those guys.
No, I mean it really is. It's like, I mean it's scary though, because it's like you get to that point where it's like, am I gonna keep pursuing music as my main thing?
Yeah.
Or is it gonna be a side thing? And it's like, you're letting down people either way.
Right.
And I don't know. And if you do choose to do music as your full-time thing, it's like you got to make it. It's kind of like throwing yourself in the deep
Exactly.
end.
Exactly. You can't just do music. Say you're gonna pursue music and then just kind of chill.
Oh, absolutely not.
Because
that would be lame.
that would be lame. One of my
Can't-
great friends.
Yeah.
One of my best friends. He lives down the street from me. His name is Cedric. Well, I'll probably have him on the podcast. He's a SoundCloud rapper, and he's just been sitting on this like stuff, and I keep giving him advice on like how to improve his music, how to get a better quality, who would be great to collab with and everything. But it's just he has this like one track mind where it's just like I'm just gonna do it this way and that's it. And I'm like, that's not gonna get you anywhere.
It sucks. Yeah. You got to be willing
Yeah.
to do it, what you need to do.
Exactly.
I think sorry, I don't know if you're going to say something, but I think there's room in music for like jazz to kind of come back.
Yeah. Oh, without a doubt.
I think so.
Improv and everything, and people just need to like, I don't know. Jazz music is great if you just need to chill and everything. But
Just in like a different way though.
jazz
like,
fusion.
Jazz fusion. There's this band called Sean. They're really popular, so I'm not trying to be like the underground guy, but
Right.
Sean's really cool. They're like no vocals and it's just really nice
Yeah,
playing.
that is nice. Yeah, Volpec's kind of like that. A lot of their songs are just no vocals.
Yeah.
But
No,
yeah,
I see
and jazz
space for
music.
jazz like coming back and I don't
anywhere.
know, just modified kind of, cause like
Yeah.
I think at this point music's kind of got to integrate with everything that's going on with like computers.
Yeah. See. Yeah.
But I can see like jazz, I don't know, some like sick jazz 808 bass.
I could see that. No,
Something
I could
something
definitely,
crazy.
and that would actually be kind of sick. I forgot the name of this musician, but he kind of tampers with stuff. He takes like Mozart or Bach, and he makes like 808s, and then he changes like everything into like electric.
That's sick.
But it's not like hard beats.
Yeah.
It's just like synth almost.
That's
You
cool.
know, but
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah,
It's good.
because you don't need to make it like rap, you can
Yeah.
make it just enhanced.
Yeah, you're not trying to rap over it. You're just trying
Over some
to make
jazz.
it. I mean, you could.
Well, I mean, I think the thing about jazz is just like, even if you don't listen to jazz, if you listen to like a nice jazz song, you'd be like, oh, that's really nice.
Yes.
So it's like, it kind of just has that appeal.
Or if you listen to, even if you have like such like an elementary knowledge of music in general, like you can listen to someone like Jacko, or Thelonious Monk, and you just be like, wow, or Herbie Hancock.
Yeah.
Like you just listen to them and you're like, wow, that is.
Yeah.
It's beautiful stuff. A lot of it, Chet Baker. I
Yeah.
know you listen. to him.
I love Chet Baker.
He's great. He's great. Take
Yeah.
Five, doesn't he do it?
I don't-
I like his version of Take Five.
I love Chet Baker is like he did this song called You're Mine You with Kenny Burrell, and so it's just such a great song. You're
Yeah.
Mine You. It's like beautiful, and then
Yeah.
Kenny Burrell's guitar in it is like the nicest thing ever. So
Right.
I I've gotten through like I'd say like half the song trying to learn it, but I like play it and I'm like I can only like do it somewhat consistently, but it's just like such a nicely made song. It's just so hard to play sometimes.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I don't know. I just think it's really cool.
Yeah. Yeah, that sounds pretty cool. I actually do really like your outfit, Aaron.
Oh yeah.
It's got a like saxophone on it.
It does.
That's nice. Show it off to the
You know
camera.
what? It's not that nice. He's being kind of generous.
No, what does that say?
New.
New Orleans Blues.
Yeah. French Quarter.
Nice.
And a bunch of
nice.
instruments.
I used to have to do. They'd make us do like essays in performing arts class, and I would look up. I'm pretty sure like almost every single artist I had to look up was from New Orleans. Like just like bluegrass. Oh my god, dude! Bluegrass music is so underrated.
Yeah.
It gets you. It's like a feel-good music.
Yeah.
It's like even though it's like I don't know. It's just you see someone bring out the washboard and you're like, okay, shit's getting real. You know what I mean?
I haven't listened to too much bluegrass.
It's great. You gotta
I'll check
listen
it
to Tuba Skinny. They're good.
Okay.
Yeah, they're a New Orleans based group. I'll send them to you. But yeah, I mean, highly underrated. I think that's. You're saying jazz should come back. I'm saying bluegrass should come back.
Some 808 bluegrass.
808 bluegrass, synth, electric pop. Yeah. So recently I've been seeing a lot of stuff about robots and technology advancing. You know, with these next gen consoles, I'm like, what's next? You know, after this, how are you gonna improve VR? Like VR is already on another level.
Yeah.
It's already another level of immersion. Next, you gotta have like 4D where you can smell it too.
Oh
Did you
my
see
God.
the French did? They created this thing where it's like I think it adapts to certain video games. You put it on your nose, and it gives you the smell of the
Oh,
game.
that's cool. I just
And I was
imagine
that is
like a
insane.
French mustache when you said
Like a
that.
friend, it honestly kind of looks like that. You could probably pull it up. But yeah, I thought it was insane. Like that is
Yeah.
the next level.
I don't
Like
know.
if you think
What's
about
the
it.
price? Because like I don't know.
It's probably.
I don't know
super
how
expensive.
I don't know how much.
Like, just the smell.
Yeah, but say you're playing like COD. What are you gonna smell, dude? Like
Yeah, just like bird
Oh my-
flesh.
bird
Well,
flesh.
hold on. Like imagine you
You're
were
playing
just,
zombies.
You were like in COD. Like you know in dreams when you feel like it's real.
Yeah.
Imagine
Yeah.
they could do that with video games. That'd be crazy.
That'd be VR.
Yeah.
Right? Like,
Yeah.
I had the craziest dream.
Well,
they need a better.
Elon Musk is
That would
making
be
like
a-
a brain thing
The chip.
interface. So if he can do that,
The
you
chip.
might be able to just put yourself.
like a Ready Player One kind of thing. You just get
Yeah.
right into it.
I read this book where it's like
Shout out.
I read this like post-apocalyptic book where it's like VR had gotten so good that it's just like video games have become like addictive and like people just die playing them because
Yeah.
like it was like so realistic where you just plug in
And the real world is just
Yeah.
like garbage.
yeah, and
So it
you
is
just
kind of like
play the
Ready
video
Player
game
One.
and then people just play it till they died in
Till
the
they
real
died.
world, which is
Yeah.
like terrifying. And so video games were like banned. It was like outlawed, just like drugs.
Yikes.
Which kind of, I mean, if it gets that good, I can see that actually happening.
Video games getting banned.
Yeah.
I don't think it'll get to that level. I think departments of health would not allow it to because they have limits. They would probably put like a limit on it. If you get that immersed,
Right.
you can probably get a limit. Like I know in a lot of Japanese like manga, I read a bit. Like there's like always limits on the games. Like if you were to put yourself in this kind of situation where it's like you go into like this other kind of like reality almost, but it's like it's a video game. You'd have like a limit, and then you get timed out, and then you can play again after you like eat food, and you can.
Yeah.
And it's like weird though, because if you have the chip, how much is it gonna monitor? Is it gonna monitor
Well, yeah, I know.
your bladder? Is it gonna monitor your?
Yeah. And then
So you gotta pee.
And then, when you're in the game, I'm sure they'd make it so you don't feel like you're going to pee yourself. Well, they
Yeah.
might make it.
They might make it.
But,
so that might be more
but
incentive to.
I mean-
the game.
People are going to want increasingly better video game chips. So,
Yeah.
they'll like have like
Yeah, but
jailbroken ones where you don't feel like you got to pee. And then you can just be
Oh, that's
completely immersed in the
A
game.
hacked
Yeah.
chip. Oh, that's scary too.
But the
Hacking the chip?
Because if people want it, it's going to happen eventually.
It's gonna be like Divergent. You ever see Divergent?
Oh, fuck. Is that the first one or second one?
Yeah, that's the first.
The first one.
I've seen it, yeah.
Yeah.
I kinda
Is that the
forget
one?
which
Is that the one where they brainwash them?
I think
Spoilers.
so, yeah, that was.
Spoilers.
That's the one where
Cut
they
it.
at the end everyone's like brainwashed except for one person, and she like kind of plays along with it. But it's like what if they hack the chip and then we all become like zombies to someone, or you can just like wipe out half the planet
Yeah.
just by
It's
Because,
kind
I
of like
mean-
the Matrix within the Matrix.
yeah
Yeah.
That's crazy. Do I trust the chip?
I don't trust the chip.
Yeah, maybe I don't think I
Like,
trust the chip. Either.
things get
Or
hacked all the
chip, okay,
time.
that's the thing. The chip, you lose privacy.
Yeah.
You lose, I don't know. So you lose privacy, but you get this like more. You just get like a different. It's almost like another sense.
Yeah.
Because you can just kind of like jump into like this world, or like, everything just becomes more easy for you, more accessible. Whereas if you don't have the chip, you keep your privacy. I would say it's like less risky because I don't know how much chip would control.
Yeah.
You know, because if you hack into the chip and it's in your brain, like,
Yeah, scary.
yeah,
Scary, yeah. Putting anything like mechanical like that to your brain is like very scary.
yeah. I mean, I always thought people with like prosthetics were, you know, like cyborgs and whatnot. They'd
Yeah.
have, like,
Chip to the brain, that's the real cyborg, you
they'd
know?
be more robot
I
than
mean-
human.
I mean, imagine you could just like internet search just by thinking.
Yeah.
It's like crazy.
Just by thinking.
I would
Imagine having all. That's great. You'd had the knowledge of the internet
Yeah.
immediately.
But the thing is, would you want it? You can
I don't
never
think I want
you can never unplug.
I don't know. Yeah.
You can never unplug.
You can never unplug.
I mean, unless you fucking like actually take the chip out. But you know, once a chip's
There's a
in,
good
you're
yeah.
probably
There's a
keeping
good
it
Black Mirror episode where they
in.
take
A lot of good ones.
yeah. I think it's the Christmas one. Speaking of the Christmas season, we're already here. We are Jewish, so I mean, but
For all the
Oh,
for all
yeah.
the listeners out there,
It's out.
Aaron. Oh, I exposed. I'm sorry, dude.
No, it's okay. I hope
Yeah.
there's not too many people who don't like Jews on the podcast.
Yeah, hopefully.
Kelly?
at the back.
That's actually that's my demographic. I'm sorry, dude. I should have exposed.
Everyone watching the
them.
podcast like, God damn it. Fourth night of Hanukkah tonight.
Fourth night.
Yeah.
No.
What was your Black Mirror?
Yeah, let me just finish
Yeah,
that and we
that's
can go into Hanukkah. So they put a chip in your brain, and then they leave it there for like a couple weeks, and then they take it out and they put it into like this like, it looks like an air freshener or it looks like an Amazon Alexa. They put it into the Amazon Alexa, and then it kind of like, it creates like a copy of your brain, so it's as if it was a living person inside of this Alexa.
Scary.
And then I don't know, it's a great episode, you should check it out, but it's like mind-boggling. It's like, what if we were in this kind of like detached universe from ourselves, and like
Dystopian.
that's like kind of
Catherine,
dystopian.
1984.
You,
Yeah, that's on my Christmas
now
list,
you brought
actually.
up the AI stuff, like now I want to talk about
Let's talk about it,
Because
dude.
I'm like one of those people who's like insanely afraid of AI.
Yeah,
And like, you know, so is Elon Musk. And when Elon Musk talks about it, you're like, all right, he might be kind of exaggerating.
yeah.
But like, he's not.
But he's
Because
not.
like, AI is like.
If you had to trust someone, I mean, I know Elon Musk is kind of like a memer, you know,
Yeah.
but
But he's
but
smart.
he's like one of the smartest minds in the world right now. So
So AI is just like, is gonna just take over. And it's like kind of inevitable.
yeah,
And it's like, I mean, think about it. Like, you know, like 20 years ago, I don't know, was there internet? Maybe like a little bit of
20
internet.
years ago, I
It was
believe
a
so.
little bit.
2000.
And in 20 years, we've gone from like, I don't know, like
Huge jump.
the first chessbot being able to beat a human to now we have like literally like a robot social media influencer.
Yeah,
And you know, like computers are just gotten that
robots
good.
run everything.
Yeah, and we have like addictive phone apps because AI just knows how to like keep
Yeah,
your
and they
attention.
all just do all the work for
Yeah.
us too.
We don't have to remember phone numbers or
No.
like, you know, passwords. It's
Yeah.
just
I know it's the worst.
AI. Well, like AI is gonna like, I don't. It can do everything. We
It can do
just
everything.
better.
Yeah, it can replace me. I do think it
It
can
can,
replace me.
yeah.
I don't think it can replace the outfit, but maybe it can replace me.
Yeah, because I mean, it's just the way it learns is like machine based, not like organic like us.
Yeah.
We're like, you know, humans have some nuance where, you know, you can like figure out complicated situations, but
Right.
AI is like you can train it to eventually get there and
Yeah.
then go past it.
Yeah. I mean, a bunch of like topics that like are so difficult to figure the problem, like climate change. I feel like a robot's gonna figure out climate change.
Yeah.
Not that it would matter for them, but I feel, you know, it's just like
Just living in like hell.
I feel like
it's
yeah, I
fun.
feel like robots are gonna find world peace or something. And I mean, when all the humans are obliterated and there's only robots, I feel like they'll be
humans are obliterating
when they're all in
themselves.
one server. I
Yeah.
think there'll be world peace. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you think movies have helped like create the hysteria around AI, like 2001: A Space Odyssey, The Matrix? Like,
Yeah.
'cause I think
Space
that
Odyssey,
scares people,
Matrix.
'cause,
I
like,
think so.
I do think movies do have an influence, but then you have like Chappie. I love the movie Chappie, dude. It's like it's so bizarre, but so good. I think it's good. I don't know about the other people, but
I haven't seen Chappie.
I think it's good. It's like this guy creates like this programming, like this AI that can think on its own, and
I think I've seen a trailer for Chappie.
yeah.
Yeah.
So it can think on its own, and then they put him in a body, and then I don't know. It gets to a point where it gets like crazy. He becomes like a phenomenon. But I think it was like a phenomenal movie. It's just like when you go to that point, you're thinking of a robot who is a million times stronger than you, without a doubt, and way more intelligent.
Mm-hmm.
And it was like crazy because in the movie, it's like it goes through like a week, I think, or like a month, and the robot has like stupid intelligence, like he's like a dumb, he has like baby level intelligence, and then he gets to like, he becomes like a mastermind by the end of the week or something. So like that's how quickly like they can collect this data and analyze, and robots will probably take over the human race. And it's maybe we should be proud of it because we're the ones who invented such a great thing. It's just the next level. But I did hear that when we do have the chip, then we are going to be able to take our consciousness and put it into a synthetic body, and we can live forever through
That
a
scares
synthetic
me.
body.
Because you know what I think's gonna happen, and no one will ever know it happened, is you're gonna take your consciousness and upload it to something artificial, something synthetic, but really what you'll end up doing is copying your consciousness, just like the Alexa thing.
Just
in
like
Black Mirror.
it's
So you'll
exactly
copy
like
it, and it was like it's you. It will be like, oh wow, I just got to this body, but
Yeah.
really, what you're experiencing as a human is
Yeah.
you'll be like, okay, I'm still here, but they might do a thing where it's like, okay, now you get rid of the human body. And so really, you'll just die, and there'll now be a copy of your consciousness.
Right. That's exactly.
It's fucking terrifying.
That's exactly it. Like a synthetic body will live forever, but now you have two consciousness. You have your robot, two different consciousness, or the same conscious in two different bodies.
Yeah.
And how do they interact with each other?
How do they interact? That's crazy, dude.
Sometimes I
How
think
would you
about that.
interact
Like,
with
would I
yourself?
piss myself off?
If you meet yourself.
Like, I feel like I'd piss myself off.
That's the funny
Dang.
thing to think about. And then
I'd probably, I think I would piss
It's like,
myself off.
stop
too.
talking so much,
I'd be
asshole.
like, why are you thinking the same exact things that I'm thinking right now? Stop.
You like jazz? Yeah.
You like jazz? Okay, cool.
But also then, like, your life diverges, or your consciousness diverges
yeah.
on two separate paths.
Yeah.
That's cool.
That is
That's cool.
really interesting. Yeah, because it's mainly like sensory, analysis. Like say like I'll taste something, I'll be like, oh, this is great. A robot wouldn't need to eat, so they don't even have the urge. They wouldn't even feel hungry anymore, so they'd probably be less grumpy. It'd probably be the better version of me, just never hungry. Always in great
That's
shape.
the thing. AI is it has that advantage. It's not organic.
Yeah.
So it's like it can just do things that we can't.
Yeah, but also imagine like space travel with AI, because you wouldn't need, I don't know, you're just a tougher being.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It scares me. I don't know. I kind of wish like we had progressed in a different way.
Do you think people can become transformers?
I don't think the human race can handle it. We were all-
Being transformers?
Yeah, I don't think we can handle the AI stuff, especially not. I don't know about Transformers. Maybe
Dude,
maybe
becoming
if you
a car?
Imagine like they had like prosthetics, but they had like insane prosthetics. So you
Yeah.
can just like sprint fast
Oh,
as
that
hell.
would kind of be sick.
It would
You
be
just
sick.
have like, speaking of like relevancy, Cyberpunk just came out.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah, so having like a cyborg
Roblox.
body, you just have like all these like attachments, enhancements,
Yeah.
like that would be crazy.
That would be crazy.
That would be pretty.
I
awesome.
hope it would like
Becoming
I feel like
transformed.
I feel like Cyberpunk's like what happens if we like end up progressing like in a good way, even though Cyberpunk is like dystopian.
Yeah.
It's like at least like we haven't been like
At least you have
killed
some
by
sort of
machines.
control in
Yeah.
society. Yeah.
And it's like okay, there's
Yeah,
stuff
we
to
have
help
to.
me still.
Yeah, actually, that would be good. We haven't been overtaken by machines more as
Yeah.
we use machines
It's like half and
in
half.
like half and half.
Half and half's
Like
the best
we're-
scenario because machines can't go away at this
That is
point.
good. Yeah.
Man's
Yeah.
best friend, the machine.
Advanced best friend.
It's
A
creepy
machine version of yourself.
because like none of it is like natural. Like you're not supposed
Yeah.
to deal with AI. Like
And it's also even
weird.
crazy. Like if you were to go in a synthetic body, you wouldn't feel pain, and I think that would be the
Yeah,
biggest.
and it's like what
thing.
makes us human.
Well, yeah.
I'm not hungry. I don't feel pain.
Our fragility
Do you feel
makes
love?
us humans.
Do
yeah.
when
Do
you
you
get the
feel love? Do
synthetic
you
body,
feel-
you have to choose. Are you gonna
Yeah.
feel love?
You're not gonna feel
But
pain.
humans that can't feel pain, that's really dangerous, because that is a thing.
That is
You
yeah, but
fuck-
when you're
When you're a robot,
when you're a robot, you won't have to like say you like
Metal.
accidentally
It's just metal.
say you sit on like a thumbtack and you just forget about it.
Yeah.
As a robot, it wouldn't even matter.
I feel like thumbtacks the least of your things that could happen to you.
Yeah,
Get
well,
hit by a
that's
car.
right, that's right. Get hit by a car and everything.
Robot car.
A robot person,
The
transformer.
Tesla
car.
will be so good at detecting people, just see you.
Yeah, and run you over.
In
Tesla.
shoes.
What if
This
what
kid's
if
Jewish?
yeah? What if the AI? What if like the robot car AI turns against us?
The robot cars.
Robot
I feel
cars.
like a different AI will do it, but maybe.
Maybe.
Maybe the
I mean,
Tesla as well.
they'd be really dangerous.
Imagine you're just
If
walking
cars
downtown,
you're walking,
and there's just a fucking fleet of like rogue Teslas.
yeah,
Just like
and they're just every person you see is just going flying.
fucking crazy.
That would be insane. That'd be
Wally's
scary.
Another movie like that goes
Wally,
over
yeah.
like that kind
Yeah,
of stuff.
yeah.
All the fat people losing their limbs in space.
Yeah.
That'd be terrible.
If Wally was dangerous, I mean, oof, that would be crazy. Imagine though. Imagine all the robots. Imagine the steering wheel from the movie. Just, I mean, but every single robot is just trying to gang up on humans. We'd be murdered, especially in space. We'd be done for.
Yeah, we fucked. Because also
could just break a
we
window.
can't like agree on anything anymore. And I think it's a big part to do with the internet and like social media
Yeah,
bubbles.
yeah,
People don't really hear other views or
Yeah.
discuss it.
yeah. The polarization. Me and Chris talked a lot about that on the
Yeah.
first episode. But yeah,
Yeah, so we don't have to talk about it too much, but it's like it really is like affecting everything.
yeah. Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah, I mean the country's just drifting further and further apart, and yeah, you can't hear everybody.
Yeah,
Yeah, we're just looking for Jesus H Christ, right?
not me. 'Cause
Oh yeah,
I'm looking for
Moses.
Moses.
Moses, yeah. So tell us a little bit about
What, Judaism?
about Judaism, about Hanukkah.
Gee, I'm such a fake Jewish. If anyone hates Jews, I'm a fake Jewish person.
Yeah, that's a
I
demographic
am
thing.
Jewish, but I'm not that Jewish.
Yeah, you're half
Don't
Jewish.
got the
You're half
yarmulke
Jewish.
on.
Yeah.
People tell me how's Hanukkah spelled. I'm like, I like it with not. I don't like the ch because then
You don't
people
like the
tell me
CH?
Chanukah, and I
Chanukah?
have to be like, no, it's not. And they're like, yes, it is. And I'm like, well, I'm Jewish, so I
Yeah.
promise it's not. Cause
And then they call you a fake Jew.
yeah, then they call me fake Jew.
Yeah.
Then they hate crime me. It's terrible.
Dang. I hate when that happens.
It's pronounced Hanukkah with like a
Yeah.
so it's like Hanukkah.
There's a lot of that in
Hebrew.
what's the link in Hebrew?
Yeah.
A lot of
Yeah, there is.
That's a
Heimlich.
Heimlich
I don't know. If
maneuver.
that, I don't know. If
Heimlich's
it's
a
like
name,
Heimlich.
I think.
What? The Heimlich maneuver. It's like how you
Is that
unchoke
Hebrew?
someone. No, that's this ain't English.
Oh, that's
Might
yeah.
be. It sounds German.
German.
Yeah.
Heimlich.
Maybe it's secretly German.
Oh, like leak.
This is German.
I think leak is
The German war
German.
tactic,
The Heimlich
The
maneuver.
Heimlich.
Hitler's the
Yeah.
last plan.
He's the Heimlich.
Sorry to bring that man up. I'm Jewish. It's
Oh, you are
okay.
Jewish. Yeah,
It's
that's
okay.
right. Yeah,
It's
I
a
forgot.
joke.
So you're allowed to.
You're allowed to. Yeah, that's right.
I'm just instantly canceled.
Yeah. Your band just gets flamed.
Ted Culture does not espouse the views of Aaron, our most recent guest.
Yeah. Yeah, put that on the Twitter. Yeah.
Content warning.
But yeah, so we're in the middle of Hanukkah right now. Today is
Yep.
the 13th,
I think it's the fourth day.
December.
Fourth day
the
of
fourth
Hanukkah.
day of Hanukkah.
Fourth night of
Fourth
Hanukkah.
night of Hanukkah. Yeah.
We all
So
had
how do you
challah-
celebrate?
We all had challah bread together, right? Did you have any of the challah?
No. It's okay.
Kelly,
Hello, bread.
I'm
Challah.
telling you,
Is this
challah bread is the best bread.
Oh my god.
I'm like not even kidding.
Yeah, did you ever have? Oh my god, dude! Talking about breads,
It's kind of sweet, like a Texas.
It's-
like a
roll.
Texas
It-
Roadhouse.
Challah bread,
It's more like a Hawaiian roll, but like
Yeah.
Like a Hawaiian
Texas
roll?
Roadhouse.
It's like-
it looks like a Hawaiian
it's
roll.
it's soft. It's super soft and
Yeah.
like it's wonderful and it's like kneaded, so it's like there's cool lumps of it, so you can kind of just pick off a piece really
Do
easily.
you think Texas Roadhouse has challah bread?
I don't know, but I think
That'd be very
they're
Jewish.
good with-
Jewish affiliated?
That'd be very Jewish.
Yeah, I mean
Challah
it's
bread's
good.
like very Jewish.
It's good.
Challah bread with a little bit of butter is like. I like ate it for breakfast and lunch the other day,
Yeah,
so it
you're
was
that
really
committed. You're that dedicated
It
to the
is
religion.
just that good. Like I ate it for breakfast and lunch, and I'm like I'm full and I'm satisfied.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean that's great. I wish I had something like I'm Catholic and our bread is not.
Yeah, you guys just eat the body of Christ.
Little like wafers.
Chill
It's
out on him.
Cannibalism.
Cannibalism. I mean, I don't think. I mean, I heard this. I think one of my priests said it or something, but it's you go to like a Baptist church, and they're like partying, dude. It's the coolest thing.
That's
it's
cool.
a fun time. But then you go to a Catholic church, and it's all like
Everybody's got to stick up their ass.
everyone's got to stick up their ass. Everyone's like,
And
Not as much celebration.
Nope.
Yeah, save it. Save it, Save it, bro. Save it.
Kelly, no.
Oh, no, chill, hey.
Body of Christ. That's it.
Anyway, body of Christ.
I can't cancel that.
No, but
You're not on camera.
Yeah.
They don't know.
it's yeah. No, but it's about the mass is about the whole religion is to prepare you for when you're in darker times. So you go to
That's cool.
not every time you go to mass, it's not a celebration. We do have celebrations, but I mean even those are like
That's really cool. I like
the
that.
Easter Vigil or the Midnight Mass for Christmas. It's like long and it's like drawn out and it's a bunch of verses. Half of it is in Spanish or Armenian, but
Is it really?
well, it depends what church you go to. It's most of the time it's in another language.
Yeah.
A lot of the probably a bunch of super churches or like big churches in big cities, they'll probably go Latin or
Yeah.
or Greek, or if you're Greek
Are you
Orthodox,
Roman
you go
Catholic?
Greek. I'm Roman Catholic, yeah. And so, but we have like a big Ecuadorian community
That's
and Brazilian community. So we split into three. We have Spanish, Portuguese, and English.
That's cool.
Mass, yeah.
That's cool.
But even the Roman Catholic churches are way less uptight than like the Christian, like
Yeah,
just
you
straight
go.
up-
Yeah, you go to like
um,
a Puritan or like a
yeah,
something like that. Protestant.
Those
yeah.
are weird.
Those are.
I haven't
super-
gone
those
to
are
any
super
of
strict.
these churches.
From
Yeah.
my town at least, they voted in one of the Protestant churches whether like that specific church should like allow gay people.
What the heck?
That's,
Well,
yeah.
I mean, that's like obviously
Well,
that
the
sucks,
Pope-
but like that's
no,
kind
no,
of the
but-
thing you gotta contend with. Because like in the Bible, doesn't it say like?
Accept everyone, regardless of their flaws. Or
Well, I think it also
or
says,
it
like-
also
it
says
also says
don't
sleeping
trust
with-
sodomites or something.
Yeah,
you
it
can
says.
say-
Yeah,
it says a lot of contradicting
contradicting
things.
yeah.
It does, yeah. Like
So
the
I
whole
kind
Sodom
of
and
get why they have to
Gomorrah.
hold a vote, but it's kind of so like surreal. It's like so.
It is
weird.
real. Well, the Pope said gay people are
Yeah.
accepted now. So
Yeah.
that's what
The Pope is-
Catholics believe more of the Pope than from the Bible itself. It's more interpretations throughout history.
Yeah.
So we believe more of what the Pope says.
The Pope is so cool.
The Pope is so cool.
Yeah,
Dude.
the
coolest
last
Pope.
one did a lot to hide up all this shit that was going
Yeah,
on.
Yeah, he
yeah.
did.
Benedict,
That was so
right?
fun.
Pope Benedict.
Why is there such a problem with that?
I
Like,
don't
it's-
know.
I mean, they're touch starved.
You
And they
think-
got
That's true,
problems,
that's
like,
true.
I don't know.
It's like maybe just like
I think-
find a woman.
It's
Like
Nice, but-
well, you can't.
But in
I know,
old,
but like is the little boy the answer?
but if you think about it throughout history,
terrible.
I mean, people think of. I mean, obviously it's bad. Pedophilia is bad. I don't condone it.
I hope. Yeah.
Nor do
There's an
does
assumption
Aaron or
that-
Kelly.
yeah.
But you should never go to that point.
You should never. But in history, like when you go to old Greek times, you have like Socrates. Like if you wanted to be educated, if you wanted to go to college or school, you had to be like a plaything for the teacher. So like Socrates
For
was
real?
definitely touching children. Like Plato's definitely touching children. You know, little
I-
boys, too.
No, have you heard that?
It's true. No,
My professors, they
I-
say it's normal.
they say.
They say Socrates did it.
Socrates
Online
did it.
school, they
So
somehow
Socrates did it. And throughout history too, you see,
They're like, okay, for this test,
Gandhi,
you have to
you know,
take off your
Gandhi-
clothes.
Gandhi had underage wives,
Oh,
young
Yeah, no,
teenage
Gandhi-
wives,
Gandhi's
preteen wives.
one that, did he do like some research? It's,
yeah. Wasn't it kind of
Yeah.
hateful towards like a minority group
yeah.
too?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, he was influential. I mean,
Yeah,
on everything. He
I
still
mean-
did good things, but he did.
So,
There's
you know,
obviously some controversy.
it's
Don't
tough.
idolize these people. Like,
Yeah.
they're human. and
No one's
they're-
perfect. No
Right, but why celebrate Gandhi and not celebrate not okay? Well, I don't want to say why recognize Gandhi with his accomplishments and whatnot, but then tear down statues of Robert E. Lee or Ulysses S. Grant. You know, it's like I get it; they're bad people, but they were part of history and they were part of the foundation. Like, say if you go to a town that has a Robert E. Lee statue. He was part of the foundation that built the town. That I mean, he was part of. I mean, sure, he did bad things. Probably he was probably a racist, but so was like everybody, you know, in that
Yeah.
day and age.
I mean,
He
for
probably-
me,
yeah.
like where I see a distinction is like if it's like a statue of someone who's influential and like I don't know, like it's really like the Confederate statues that I don't like. I kind of get it why people don't want.
I mean, I
Because,
do
like,
get it. No, I
if
do
it's-
get it.
Yeah,
Didn't
yeah. If
Grant
it's
statues get torn down, he was a Union.
a
Oh,
union member.
yeah.
Just like, he's a
That's the
Union.
thing. Some people just
Union.
like, it was a different time. I'm obviously, still very wrong. But like, you can't always judge it by modern standards.
Yeah.
You gotta like give a little bit of leeway to it.
Right.
I do like I personally kind of agree with the tearing down of like statues that are like blatantly like just slave owners or like stuff
Yeah,
like that.
yeah, but-
I agree with that.
Put him in a museum.
Put them in
Yeah,
a
it's
museum.
like, why is it up?
You
That's
know,
what
you
I
have
was-
to
yeah,
remember
that's what
the
I'm
bad
saying.
parts of
Yeah.
history.
You do have to, yeah.
Like if I was, being Jewish, if I was in Germany and there's just like, not statues of Hitler, obviously, that'd be insane. But like if
Right.
there's statues of like people who are like significant, like to him or something, I'd be like,
Yeah.
that kind of sucks,
Yeah.
So like, I get it.
A museum would be good.
Yeah.
It could just be like the museum of racist.
The Confederate Museum.
The Confederate Museum.
Everyone there is just a fucking like.
How much funding
intense-
do you think would they
Jesus
get?
Christ.
Oh my gosh. The Confederate Museum. Yeah, I mean, obviously, I agree. I do agree with a lot of what you're saying.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, having like the bad things. But I mean, now that you mention it, like, if we had a statue of Hitler, I wouldn't want to see it put up. I probably wouldn't even want to see it in a museum,
Yeah.
unless it was
yeah,
defiled.
That's a good point.
Unless you defile
Defile.
it. Like, yeah.
Fucking.
Like the Berlin
I
Wall.
feel like
or
at that
something,
point
a
you
piece
just
of the Berlin
might as well
Wall.
not put it in the museum.
Not
Defiled
defile it?
statue of
Well,
Hitler.
no, people put up pieces of the Berlin Wall.
That's different though. That's not
That's like a
figure.
defiled, and that was bad. It trapped in.
That's true. That's
the
true.
division to.
I think the Berlin Wall though, it's not like inherent. It's like okay, this piece of history is like it separated these people and it was terrible, but it wasn't
Yeah.
like
It's more. Oh, it
the
symbolized
idol-
like the movement.
Yeah,
kind
it wasn't
of,
like
yeah.
the leader of an ideology.
Yeah.
So I think it would be easier to like say like okay, let's put the Berlin
Because
Wall in.
that could represent a lot of things. Hitler
Yeah.
is pretty
It's pretty
strictly
straightforward.
just
Yeah.
one thing.
But I think we're all. I
One.
think everybody's on the same page. Hopefully.
With Hitler.
With Hitler.
Not
They're
anymore.
not, they're
Yeah.
not,
The
but
thing
you
is-
would hope.
Yeah.
'Cause,
Oh,
like-
no. With the idea of Hitler now, like everybody in the world today definitely
Yeah,
believes
not-
that Hitler's a bad
No,
person.
not everyone.
Not, well, I mean, you would think.
You'd think, yeah,
You'd
you'd
hope.
hope. You'd
In
hope.
a-
You'd hope.
in a
You'd hope.
perfect world.
I would say the majority.
It's weird how like the hatred like comes about. Like it's like I don't know. There's like Holocaust deniers, and there's like people who think Hitler did great, and it's like, what did the Jews do? Like,
Yeah, what do they
you
put
don't
in these
hear, like,
people's
Jewish
water?
people,
You know
like,
what I mean?
bombing
That make them
people.
think that.
Like Israel, obviously, there's some sketch stuff going on in Palestine.
Israel and Palestine.
Yeah, but like other than that, it's like, I mean, like why the Jews? That's why I don't like
Yeah.
go like.
Historically.
I don't say I'm Jewish loudly
Historically.
usually. Like we're in a room alone, so
Yeah.
I don't care. But
With the viewers.
with the viewers,
The
the
viewers
viewers,
are
might
here.
get me for this. Like, what
Because
do you
you're
mean
because
you
you're
don't like
because you're fake Jewish. You're half Jewish.
I don't know. At this point, I'm gonna get the Jews don't like me because I'm fake Jew,
Yeah.
and then everyone else doesn't.
The only
like
point
me
to
because of
redeem yourself is to crucify. You be crucified.
it. Head culture.
Tech culture. We support all walks of life.
Jesus Christ. Nah, what were you? I think you said something.
Except for
earlier.
neo-Nazis, I will.
I think you said something earlier about like the Catholic Church prepares you for the dark times in
Yeah,
life.
prepares you for the dark times.
I really like that. That's cool.
Yeah, because people see it and they shit on it because they're like, oh, it's so bad. Like a bunch of kids in my grade, who I grow up with, they just stopped going to church. Like I think I was legit one of the only people that went to my church as a youth, in our generation. And it was crazy. It was like, but I think people need to understand it's not to celebrate; it's to prepare you for darker times.
Yeah.
Whereas you go to a Baptist church, they celebrate every day, but
Yeah. It's more like a community to like be happy there.
yeah, yeah.
I think I don't know.
I mean, we still have community too.
Yeah, no,
in
yeah,
the church,
sure,
it's
yeah.
just I think a Catholic community is one of the strong, or any religious community is one of the strongest
Yeah.
communities you can have.
No, I've actually thought about this a lot recently because like I don't know, I think a lot of like our generation has like, mental health problems. And I think like if you're in a community, like, if you're like hardcore religious and you believe like you have a purpose given by God and you have that community there, I can see how that's like really stabilizing.
Yeah, I definitely agree. Like you see Kanye, and he's like super religious, but I think it definitely helps him get grounded.
Yeah.
And I do think that's true. And that's a big thing with cults too. You get these broken people, these absolutely,
Yeah, it sucks.
these like messed up people start recruiting, broken people. These people who want attention, want love,
Yeah.
they need something, need a purpose in their life,
Yeah.
anything. They get these people, and that's how they have a big cult following because they know how to target these people and get them.
Yeah, it's terrible.
Yeah, it's terrible.
There's people out
But
there
the
everywhere.
religious community, peace and love.
Yeah. I mean, some people really hate religious people. Like, I don't hate religious people at all. Like, I get it.
Yeah.
And, it's like, I almost wish I could be religious. It's just like, I'm more of like a science-oriented person.
Right.
So, like, I don't think I could ever really fully commit to the belief of, like, God or anything.
Yeah.
Even though, that's why I say I'm fake Jewish. But I
Yeah,
wish I
yeah.
could, because then it's like, if I'm having a bad day, it's like I can be part of my religious community, or I can, be, at least be happy I have a higher purpose, something after.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that. Like, I'm not super religious, but I do go to church every now and then. Well, now that it's quarantine, I haven't been in a while, but
Yeah.
I do go to church. Like, I see my friends, and I used to be in a youth group, But I like the idea of the community better than the religion itself. And it's just like, I'm not thinking of, the history behind Christianity when I go to church. I think of, I'm in a place where people love me and I love them for
Yeah.
this common belief, and I can go around and I have an excuse to help people. And it's great. Like, I went on service trips and I met a lot of great people from it, and I think it helped me become who I am, and I really needed it. And it also is like a form of meditation, and almost like you go to adoration, you're just silent, you're having a conversation with Jesus, and it's like, it makes you like step outside of yourself and almost like reflect
Yeah.
on life a little bit,
Yeah.
which
That's
is
awesome.
nice, which is nice.
Yeah, that's really cool.
For me, like, I'm not gonna hate on something that brings so many people like purpose,
Together
like you
and
said,
to-
and
yeah,
like
joy and
a
everything.
sense of community.
Yeah, the only thing I would hate is very select people, like some of the super churches, like what's the big
Yeah,
one in
Oh,
Kentucky?
Or Olstein or whatever.
Yeah, the
There's-
big one in Kentucky, I'm pretty sure is like the guy's running it. The guy who is running it.
There's
is
one
like,
church that
he
just,
is like a cult leader.
tells people, like, don't be gay or something. They're like,
Yeah, I think it is kind of like the super church. It's just like these crazy, strict people. It's like, come
Yeah.
on, dude. Be accepting, like love. That's pretty much religion.
Yeah.
Just have some love. Yeah. Oh.
I forget. There's like Westboro Baptist Church. That one.
Yeah.
They like are really adamantly angry at gay people.
Angry at gay people.
Yeah.
It's a Baptist church, dude. You'd think they're love and support, but
I'm pretty sure it's Westboro Baptist.
yeah.
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. We won't quote you on that.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
If they're just chill,
It says it's a cult and hate group.
Westboro Baptist,
Yeah.
Yeah.
got 'em.
Cult and
That's the right
hate.
one.
Yeah. It's not even a
Kansas.
religious. Yeah, the Kansas Super Church.
Yeah.
He's on a lot of talk shows too. He's like, I just hate him. He has the worst mentality where everything's about God, but he treats it as if it's a business.
Yeah.
Like
It's
donate,
terrible.
like when COVID happened, he's like, don't come anyway. He's like, come anyway. And he's like an anti-masker. He's like, forget your mask, come anyway.
I think I've seen that guy.
And then he'll be like, donate, come, you better come to mass and you better donate, and no excuses. You don't have a job, donate, you better.
It's terrible.
Yeah.
It's weird because there's so many people who get like drawn to cult personalities like that.
Yeah.
It's like really weird.
Yeah.
Serial killers too. There's
Serial Ted
Bundy especially has like
Ted
a cult
Bundy.
following. It's just like
Yeah.
weird.
It's weird.
It is
And I think a lot of the ways, I think people who are like they feel some problem in their life, and so they kind of turn to something like extreme to fix it sometimes.
Yeah.
So like those people in that cult following, I don't know, they might be struggling in life. They might feel like they've been wronged by society in some way. Like maybe they feel like other people have gone ahead of them, and they feel like they've been wronged some way. So it's like, okay, I'm gonna join something more extreme, so I can have people who are also angry in a way.
Yeah. It's like a fight club kind of thing.
Yeah.
We all feel the same way, so let's just get
Emotional
together
fight
and
club. be fucking mad.
I mean, they were kind of emotional. They were trying to, and what would they do? Just de-stress or just have fun playing with them, fighting, punching
What,
around.
Fight Club? Fight Club sounds
Fight
awesome.
Club.
That would be so fun.
Yeah.
I
and
mean,
then,
hopefully you use like gloves.
I'm talking about the movie.
No, I know.
Oh yeah.
I'm saying if you
Oh,
did.
but
real
if you actually did have a Fight Club.
Fight Club would be fun as hell.
Yeah, I mean, go to sign up for a boxing gym or something.
Yeah.
Take Taekwondo. I don't know.
Be fucking fun.
Jiu-Jitsu. My
Jiu-Jitsu.
nice. Yeah. No, what's the other one?
Taekwondo. Kung
My
Fu, karate.
Muay Thai.
Muay Thai. Brazilian
That's a good one.
kickboxing.
Brazilian kickboxing. Yeah.
Joe Rogan stuff.
Yeah. There's some martial arts.
TED stuff.
You want to talk about the fight coming up?
Oh, which one? Which one?
The
Mayweather. Jake Paul.
Jake Paul.
Yes.
Logan Paul.
Logan Paul. I'm sorry. I get them mixed up. I really could never.
No,
tell
Jake
the
Paul
difference.
whooped Nate Robinson, right?
Jake did, and now Logan's gonna.
And
lose to Mayweather.
Logan lost to another YouTuber.
Did he?
Yeah.
KSI.
Yeah, KSI.
He did.
Yeah. And now he's fighting Floyd Mayweather.
One of the best fighters
One of the best fighters
of all time.
of all time.
Who's bigger? Is Logan bigger?
Logan Paul's so much
I'll get
bigger.
So much.
Yeah, like I think he might be like 40 pounds.
see,
40
that-
pounds bigger, and then
That's
he's
and
6 foot.
You know he's gonna train
I'll
intensely.
get
Like
the
he's gonna be
measurements.
fucking trained.
He's gonna be training intensely, but also Floyd
yeah,
trains
Money Mayweather.
like almost every day too.
He's getting older though.
He is getting
So
older,
Logan Paul's
but I think
6'2" and about 200.
I want to hear the size because if they were like significantly different in size, then
I
I can
think it's
see
pretty-
I can see it being
Then it's
close.
just like if he had a good punch, then
Yeah,
and
Yeah.
Floyd is 5'8", 150. So that's 50 pounds.
that's a
50
6-inch
pounds.
difference.
6 inches and 50 pounds.
What's the reach? Can you look up the reach? Because I mean,
For
I think
Floyd
he's
or
good.
for Logan?
Yeah, but
I
Logan doesn't he have
think
like a weird
both.
punch, Logan?
I
I
have
think
no
you were
idea.
saying this. Who was
I have
saying
no
that the
idea.
other day? He punches like that or
Oh,
something.
that's-
Yeah, like a street boxer or something. It's not
I mean,
good.
he's not a professional.
he's going against Money
not-
Mayweather, so it's not gonna be
It's not gonna be.
no cakewalk. I don't know. Like hearing the
No, but Floyd Mayweather beat someone even bigger than Logan before.
Yeah, was it Connor? Wait, bigger than Logan?
Big, yeah, even bigger.
McGregor.
No,
No,
it wasn't
not
Conor.
McGregor, he's not
It
that
wasn't.
big, yeah.
No, he's not that big.
So Logan Paul 90.5 kilogram reach. I don't know.
Kilograms weight.
Kilogram. Yeah, that's.
What's it say? What's
This
the
is kg.
Okay, well, I don't know.
what?
I don't know.
Wait, maybe it is. Maybe I'm.
KG.
I don't do a lot of.
Maybe it's like
He's
an
over
MMA.
1, so he doesn't even
KG?
want to fight.
That's kilograms, right?
Kilograms.
Don't you weigh?
Is it
the-
I swear to God, you weigh in kilograms.
Oh,
It's
they
just
don't- they don't have his-
kilograms.
They don't have
Yeah,
his reach.
he weighed.
on,
Yeah, you don't have his reach.
they don't have
Probably
his-
because he only did one fight.
Yeah.
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 Oh well. He's gonna get whooped. He's gonna get whooped, I think.
I sure hope so.
It's an exhibition.
If Logan Paul was the one to beat fucking Mayweather, I'd be like very upset. As
I'd be
would
super
many other
upset.
people.
Yeah. I mean, I just highly doubt that it would have. I don't even know why he agreed to the fight in the first place. Because of money.
Money.
Well, money. Yeah.
The-
But he
those-
is, I saw.
they're gonna get
he's
so much
getting
money.
200,000. I think Floyd's getting 2 million up front, and then Floyd's getting 5% of all the pay-per-view revenue.
Oh my
and Logan's
gosh.
getting 2%.
They're both gonna be rich.
Yeah. Floyd
both gonna
always
be
does
rich
it so
after
he
that.
gets more
Yeah,
money.
Floyd's
Yeah.
not gonna fight him for like
Yeah.
and take
yeah.
less than.
He's getting at least 2 mil. So Floyd's
2 million.
Floyd's okay. He's get some sushi afterwards.
Oh my god.
Sushi buffet.
Yeah, go to five Michelin stores.
Yeah.
Restaurant.
Get some boba.
Yeah.
He's like, I'll pay for everyone.
Yeah, fly to Japan, get some authentic.
Right then and there.
Right then and
Just
there, yeah.
absolutely like.
Just a day trip.
Just your face is all fucked up. You go to Japan.
Did you go to Japan? Yeah. I mean, good on him, right? He's gonna absolutely tear it up.
I hope
in the
so. Yeah,
ring.
I think so.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. I know you wanted to do an hour.
Yeah.
So
About an hour. It is finals week. Otherwise, I'd
It
be
is
down to
finals
go
week.
longer.
Right. It is finals week, so this will definitely be a shorter episode.
Yeah.
Especially this past one's like over 2 hours, so but
Yeah.
but that's okay.
There's a lot of
Now,
content coming
Yeah,
up.
so this one might be like an hour 10 maybe, I would say.
It's cool.
So yeah, thank you so much, Aaron. It was a pleasure having you on.
I love it. I had a lot of
Yes.
fun.
I'm definitely gonna get you on the podcast again.
I want to. I was
Yes.
actually thinking.
Yeah,
that.
it'll be great.
Wow. He was like, what
Man
the
the cat.
They just met?
Yeah.
Meow.
Meow.
That's,
Well, yeah.
that's what I say on the first date. No.
No.
Like,
I
what the
say,
fuck?
Tell me about Aaron Leventhal.
Oh,
Who's Aaron Leventhal?
there was. I don't,
Oh, okay. So
I can't even talk about it because if they watch the podcast, they'll probably know it's them.
yeah. Well, I say it every episode. I say who is.
I
That's
know.
fine.
Yeah.
Anyway, so where can people find you, Aaron?
Find me
Yeah.
like on social media.
On anything.
All right, you can find me in Boston at Miller Hall.
Ten
And-
Somerset.
Ten
Somerset.
For anyone who hates Jewish
Yeah.
people.
Your
come and
band. You want to
fucking
plug your
kill me.
band?
Yeah, my band is my band's Parachute Club. It's on Apple Music, Spotify.
Yeah.
We released an album like a year ago, so check it out. And then my social media is like is Aaron.Leventhal for my guitar account. So if you want to follow that, and then my actual social media is like and then underscores Ron with all underscores.
Yeah. AA Ron.
Yeah, it's just
We
A
keep
Ron
you-
with too many underscores.
Yeah. Well, thank you for having.
Thank you for having me on.
Thank you for being on. Thank you for being on. We can end here. We usually end with a clap. So on the count of 3. Ready? 1, 2, 3.